off. And welcome to another Friends Like Us preview and review. I'm Marina Franklin, and I'm here with
Evelyn Frick.
Hey,
Hello.
Evelyn. It's a snow day in New York City. It's a snow day. We're all trapped and inside and hugged up or not hugged up with their loved ones. I mean, I was just talking to Evelyn. Evelyn, let everyone know what you're doing because you have somebody.
Yeah, we've just been staying inside, being very cozy. I made mac and cheese last night, so we have lots of that to heat up. And we've been doing a lot of TV watching because there are a lot of really good shows on right
Ooh, there
now.
are a lot of good shows. What shows are you watching?
So we started Abbott Elementary, which is so
Really funny.
good.
Yes.
It's
Janelle
so
James
funny.
is in it. Yeah, she's very funny.
Yeah. She's like one of my favorite characters. She's so good. And then this show called The After Party just dropped on Apple TV Plus. It's like a murder mystery with like Tiffany Haddish is in
Yes.
it.
I started watching that, but I have some problems with it. But go ahead.
Yeah. I think it's definitely
I
like
fell
heard.
asleep on it last
Oh,
night. I'm
really?
not gonna lie. Yeah, but go ahead.
I think the pacing is very weird. But I do like there's so many really good actors in it. I'm
Yes.
excited to like see what they do. And like each episode is based kind of like from the perspective of a different character. So yeah, I've been excited to watch that. And then also I haven't watched it yet, but the new Coen Brothers Macbeth is
Ooh, I
on
watched
Apple TV. Yeah, it looks really, really good. I can't wait to watch it. I think like Denzel Washington is like a perfect choice for Macbeth. So there's just so much to watch on this snow day.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up Macbeth. I studied it in college so much. I know it backwards and forwards, and yet years later, I'm like, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Um, it's such a weird language now to look at,
Yeah.
and realize. I wonder if people have the patience. We know with such a
Mm,
lack of patience that we have now. I just
yeah.
wonder if people have it to watch that show.
Oh, that's really
Um,
interesting. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but I think you're definitely right. I think like for people who like probably like didn't grow up reading like old English or like whatever, like it's I mean it's modern English, but like older. Yeah, I think it might not be as like it might they might not stick with it because it is very dense.
Jay, our producer for Friends Like Us, you've met Jay.
Hmm.
Now he for English is not his first language, and he
Yeah.
watched it,
Oh
and he
wow.
said it was kind of hard to follow along, but he liked, what he could understand.
Stand. Yeah, I think what's really cool about this, adaptation of it is that it seems like I haven't watched it yet, but it seems like, the staging of it and, like, the kind of, like, mood of the movie make it, like, interesting to, like, visually interesting. So, like, even if you don't understand what, like, they're saying, because like, even, I know the plot of Macbeth, but sometimes, like, when it's fast-paced dialogue, I kind of lose the thread, but it looks still very interesting to watch, like, in the black and white and kind of, like, all the fog and stuff, so
Yeah. I mean, it's like in this day and age with so much technology, you wonder if people would be interested in the creativity of creating space
Mm,
on stage.
yeah.
Now I'm sounding like my old theater professor days. But, there's a book called The Open Space, I believe that's what it's called,
Mm,
or Open Door, something like that. Hey,
yeah.
is it up there? Uh, I kept a lot of my books
Mhm.
from school. It's funny because it's like no one reads anymore, but
Yeah.
I think it's called Open Door. But it's like how you make the most out of a space. We don't use our creativity anymore.
Yeah.
And it was had to be so inexpensive to do. I mean, but
Yeah.
it's like what we can put into a space with just our words is so much more
Yeah.
interesting. And we've lost that. We've lost
Mhm.
the interest in that. We've lost the ability to create like that. So I loved Macbeth
Mhm.
because it takes me back to what the original form of acting is really about, which has
Yeah.
been lost with all of these conversations that are going on
Yeah.
right now. Like some of the things that are really great about Macbeth is you don't even have to think about diversity because Macbeth or Shakespeare allows you to transform any character into any role, and
Yeah.
they can be a black person married to a white person. It is just so diverse in its structure.
Yeah.
Now there is one
Absolutely.
line in it that I posted on my Instagram story that people will see, and it's old Shakespeare. So
Yeah.
you can argue, should they use the word or should they not use the word? Do you know what
Mhm.
it's the N word.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes. The original way the word was supposed to be used.
Interesting.
So it's like it's funny because I don't hear anyone talking about it.
Yeah.
But yes. Oh, someone's on their couch eating edibles. Okay, let me put my reading glasses on. I want to thank you all for joining us. We often start this early because we want to grab the Facebook
Mhm.
streams, which takes a while for this platform to grab. So that's why we start a little early. We're gonna go
Mm.
probably a little longer today, maybe not much, just because it is a snow day.
Yeah.
I won't take up too much of your time though, Evelyn. I know you've got someone to get back to.
No, I'm happy to be here.
And that macaroni and cheese sounded
It's
amazing.
really good. I don't make mac and cheese often, but, like, it's very filling and good.
Oh my God. Let's see here. Let's see where people are coming from. And I'll tell you what I'm watching on television. Detroit, Michigan. Hello, Andrea.
Mm.
Hello. What up? Eating edibles. Be careful. When I have had edibles, I have often felt like I was on like heroin. So be careful.
Yeah.
South Africa, what's up?
Oh, cool.
That is so cool. Pretoria, South Africa. What is up? Thank you for joining us today. It is
Mm.
snowing. I wonder, have you ever seen snow in South Africa? I'm sure. Oregon is here. What up, Oregon? What up? And we were just talking about how in a snow day, like Evelyn's catching up with some great shows that are on right now in the United States. I don't know what you're watching in South Africa. What would be a favorite show? Like, I've been to South Africa and I remember watching TV and the language, I don't know, they have officially, I believe, 15 languages. I could be wrong
Wow.
on that. Please correct me. I'm often wrong. But they would I was watching a soap opera that was going between English
Mm.
and the South African language. Like it was just like amazing. I was like, I don't know what's happening here. There's so many different languages going on in one scene.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, it
That's so
was.
cool.
You want to talk about diversity?
Yeah.
How about in language? Anyway,
Yeah.
we're talking about Shakespeare. We were just talking about Shakespeare and how 9 official languages. Okay, I went way overboard.
9
Uh,
is still a lot.
yeah, yeah. What up, Harlem in the house? Yes, it is. Yes, so is Brooklyn, right? That's where you're at,
Yeah.
Evelyn.
Yes, indeed, right by Prospect Park.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. 9 of fish. If you ever visit Oregon, we'll teach you how to pronounce it. What did I say? How do you say Oregon?
I say Oregon, but I've also never been there,
Oh,
so
Oregon. I know I said it really annoying. Sorry. Oregon.
Yeah,
A bit of snow in winter, but not much. Oh, I would love to see snow in South Africa in
yeah,
their winter. When is your winter in South Africa? It's different, right? It's not
yeah, is it
has to be
flipped?
in our summer. Yeah.
Mhm.
Evelyn, you're right.
Oregon.
I often get corrected though. My speech is like horrible. It's one of the things that like Jim Norton last night at the Comedy Cellar pointed out to me some of my traits. He just laughs at silently. Like I'll mention things that no one really like has a response to or cares. Not in a mean way, but I will
Yeah.
say things. My dad used to always call me on it, but I will say things like, I found my glove last night. And Jim was like, good. I'd like to hear more about that story.
That's so funny.
A feet of snow in the east. Be careful. Oh yeah, we're all careful out here. Yeah, we're all staying. I'm staying inside tonight, not doing any shows.
Yeah.
And
I didn't think we were gonna get any snow, actually. I thought the nor'easter was gonna kind of bypass the city, so I was prepared but surprised.
oh no, I knew because they said they kept showing. I watched the news too much.
Mm,
That's the thing. If you watch the news when you get older, you just it's something about like you want to stay informed about what's going on every second. I think because
yeah.
you're like, I could die now. I need to know before I step outside the door.
Right, yeah.
Um, but yeah. Well, I'll tell you what I'm watching on
Yeah.
TV. I'm so excited to talk about. So I always love it when Juskow joins because it has Saint in the middle of his name, which I don't think it says David Saint Juskow, and I don't think he's a saint.
Interesting. No,
And that's how it announces him when he's in the green room, just so our viewers
that's
know.
funny.
It goes David Saint just he's no saint.
No, he's not. The opposite of that, I think.
But I'm watching the on Apple TV. I watched Macbeth. I'm also watching the series I streamed it. I went right through it about the woman who wants the baby. Oh my god, I don't even know the name of it.
Is it, like, fictional or,
It's
like
it's with the Shyamalan the scary movie. Oh god, what is it? Why can't I remember? Someone help me. Why don't I know the name? Oh wait, hold on. I'll get it. I can't say his name. Whatever.
Oh, M. Night Shyamalan?
Yes,
Yeah, I
M
can
Night
never pronounce it either.
M Night Shyamalan. Yeah, it's on Apple TV. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. Saint Bernard. What up, Saint Bernard?
Is it Servant?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, cool.
Servant. Yeah, it's so good.
Okay, I
It's
haven't watched it, but I've heard it's good. The only thing I know about it is that one of the people who was, like, one of the kids in Harry Potter, when he was younger is now in it.
and he's speaking English
Ooh.
accent.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yes. The show is Servant.
Nice.
Yes. Thank you. X Miss Ma X. Where are you from? Where are you at?
Yeah,
This is
I
the
don't
first
think
time
I've
I've
ever
seen you
seen
on
it.
here.
Yeah.
Shamalama dang dang. What up, Bronx? Big up, boogie down.
Mhm.
Hello to you, Stace Williams. We're going to watch Macbeth tonight. Oh, you're going to enjoy it.
That looks good.
Oh, Eric Prince. I've been watching the news all the time since 9/11. Yeah, Servant is so good. It's like I often wonder what makes a person like stream a show like and can't stop.
Yeah.
Servant, I got through that like
Wow.
fast. And now I'm at the point where I'm into the 3rd season and now I got to wait for every Friday.
I hate that so like, it's so funny because like, I grew up when, like, TV shows, like I mean, it's only been recently that, like, TV shows will all come out at once as opposed to, like, an episode every week, and I found that, like, talking about attention span, like, I need to have shows come out all at once now, like, it's so hard for me to wait.
Yeah, and also like commercials, like I started to like wonder what is the point when I
Mm.
watch regular TV. You don't even know what a commercial is, do you? You're
No.
from that generation that's like, "What? Commercials?"
Oh, no, they're commercial jingles that, like, stick with me. I do, but I think it's people who are just slightly younger than me that don't.
Yes, because when you stream, you don't have to deal with any of that, and it's beautiful.
It is really nice.
DC, what up, DC? All right, let's bring the
Ooh.
man for the hour. On the hour, a little past almost. Oh, no, we got a minute. He could sit there.
He can wait.
He could sit there and scratch his nuts. These nuts.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
look, you're the only person who isn't afraid to try to pronounce my screen name. Thank you. Well, there's a reason for that. I don't pronounce anything right. So that is why that is. I just said Oregon instead of Oregon. Warsaw, Poland?
Wow, Emily, good to
Wow.
meet
What
you.
up,
Yeah.
Justina from Poland? Oh my God. Apparently, my Jewish relatives are from Poland.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. A lot of like Ashkenazi people are from Poland.
All right, let's bring him on. Okay, not a minute too soon.
Nope.
Jesky.
Hello, happy snow day.
Hello.
I knew he'd be excited about a snow day.
Oh, so excited.
Are you going out there? What are you doing?
I went out this morning. I had to go to the post office, and it's a mess. You can't walk around in there. I mean, things are bad. Oh, this is my friend Catalina. Things are bad when in New York City when you can't walk through the streets. Then they can't keep up. They're pretty good about it, right?
Yeah. That's really surprising to me because like everyone's known the snow is coming.
That's how bad it is. That's how fast it came. Like they
Wow.
were ready. That's all they nonstop. That's my favorite snow coverage is like my favorite thing. So I mean, they were all ready. They kept showing the pictures of everybody being ready, and yet they couldn't keep up and everything. All
Wow.
the avenues are all full and hard to walk through, but it was fun walking around in the snow.
Yeah.
Aw.
I like where it is right now, where it's like it's really pretty to look at, but like in a few days it'll be
Oh my God,
gross.
right? Isn't it gross in a few days
Oh,
Mhm.
it's so gross.
when you
It's
always
like
step in that giant puddle?
Ugh.
it's so New York though. It's like,
Yeah.
hello, guess what's underneath all this stuff?
Yeah. Exactly.
Also, I was trying to tell you, I heard you trying to say M. Night Shyamalan, whatever, right? And I knew it was him you were talking about. Tell and I were talking about him the other day because that guy hasn't made a good movie since The Sixth Sense. It's like he had that one,
Yeah.
and then he's made a lot of crap. So if you're saying this is good, that's thank God, because that Sixth Sense was so good.
Yeah.
You want him to make another one. I think people root for him. Seems
I
like
think
an
his
interesting
movies
guy.
like typically do well at the box office, but they're not like
I'm not so sure that the Avatar
gold.
one wasn't very good, and I was really
Oh,
looking
well,
forward to
yeah.
that one because I had seen
I
the
think
cartoon.
yeah.
Meanwhile, it's funny. I think I am the last person that watches network TV, so I sit through commercials all the time.
Hey, it's Howard Stern. They calling you Howard Stern now.
Ooh, what an honor! Hey,
And
take off your top. I
oh,
was doing Howard Stern.
okay,
Hello.
please try pronouncing my name. Tobago Elias Letebel.
No. He's doing a snow name. It's Toboggan. Actually, he just forgot the N at the end. Now listen, Toboggan, you seem okay.
Hey, toboggan? No, it's or Tobogo. I like
I think
Tobogo
Tobogo.
more.
Tibogo,
Tobogo
Elias,
Letebel.
let a belly.
Yes.
That's a fun name.
All
That's
right,
like
we
an
have a
that's like
friend
an
that
elf.
is going to join us in 2 minutes.
Who?
We have someone else here
What?
that is
You didn't
waiting
tell
in
me
the
that.
green room. Can you guys see who's in the green room, or is it just me?
No, it's
No, it's
just
just
you.
you. That's the
Oh, we
beauty
have
It's
a
of
always a fun
secret.
surprise.
We have it'll be fun to guess who it is.
Mhm.
Is it somebody from the IRS? Because I'm not going to find that funny. Is this a setup for me?
No,
Is it
but
Bonnie?
no,
No. Is it somebody white?
no,
Is it Keith?
no. It's someone she's pretty. She's funny. She
I
wears
asked if it was Bonnie.
nice tops.
Nice tops. Is it
You
Rachel
always
Feinstein?
comment on her top when she's on.
Mhm.
Oh, is it Jen?
We've never had Jen on here. Jen
No,
who?
we have.
Oh, you're right. We
Jenny.
have Jenny. Oh,
Yeah.
Jenny. She wears like off the shoulder tops.
Well, I do enjoy that.
Usually when she's home in her comfort.
Is it that Indian girl? Not what's that girl's name that I like? I can't. You had her on your podcast recently.
It's not Yamanika.
No, not Yamanika.
It's not Dina Hasham.
Although Yamanika's very pretty.
Oh, someone got it.
Mhm.
Someone got it. Yeah.
Really upset.
She's wearing a jacket over. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Carla,
Yeah.
I do not
everybody.
know it's me. I was counting how many names down. I'm not that memorable. What
Oh,
the
you
heck?
totally are. I'm sorry. It's very rude. It was Evelyn's fault.
who actually got it? And yes, the shoulders are out. I'm finally home, but I threw a jacket on because I was like, let me not have the collarbone popping today.
I never noticed that.
I'm so mad. I was like 10th down.
I'm afraid that I'm going to always call you Yvonne. That's why I get nervous.
Well, you called toboggan, and there was no N at the end of the end. So you just.
Well, it seemed like a fun snow day one. Where are
Everyone's
you
saying
talking
hi
from
to you,
today?
Vaughn. Hola, Vaughn.
Where are you today, Vaughn?
I am home finally. I've been
Right.
gone a long time, but now I'm back with the jump off.
You had COVID, right?
No, I've never had COVID.
Oh,
I've
that's good.
never, ever had COVID. I was
Where-
away working.
Oh,
I just wasn't in the city, but no COVID. No
Yeah, Vaughn
booty.
and I have been like really good at this.
I think, are we the only two?
Oh, we're
That-
all of us on here have not had it.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I
But
didn't see that.
as far as like, like Vaughn, like when we talk about stuff, we've been on the same wavelength. And I've noticed everyone that, and you too, Juskow, actually. Well, you got part of my school training early with this. So
Yeah, I sure did.
I think that's why. Because I was like, they called me COVID cop and everything. But the ones who listened to me, they did quite well during this time.
Yeah.
That's
Marina's
true.
definitely the COVID police, but I do not mind it.
Yeah, no, that's good advice.
I mean, Ron and I were just talking about how people are starting to relax at different percent. Like, I remember when it was like, when the transmission rate, what is it called?
Transgender, I
positivity
think they call
rate?
themselves now. Transgender.
The positivity rate was
Yeah.
like at 1% or below 4%.
I am positive it's called transgender.
No, we're talking about the positivity rate of the virus.
Well, I don't think it's a virus. They should be able to be whatever they want to be.
God.
You're going to cut me out again, aren't you?
I was close. I said, don't do it today, Marina. Don't do it. Leave him on. Leave that
Funny
man
every time.
alone. But it would be lower. Like before, it would be like a 4% or whatever, and then people start relaxing, and now it's like 7%. And I see people taking their masks off and like
Oh
whatever.
my God.
They don't care anymore.
I think
That's-
it's, people they call it COVID fatigue. Like you're just sick of it at this point. And I get it, but just because you're sick of it doesn't mean it doesn't exist anymore, So because I know how I am, and I'll grow impatient with things as well. So from the very beginning, I was very committed to wearing a mask. I used to wear 3 masks, and then
I remember.
I got vaccinated. I have all 3 shots. I'm up to date, 3 times vaxxed, and I never stopped wearing my mask. I still wear my mask. And you just gotta make that commitment. Like this is just where we are for a while.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like I never relaxed on it. Like I didn't fall short of putting my mask back on after every bite of food. I was that person. There was a point where especially after my 3rd booster shot,
Yeah.
I would take my mask off, I would eat, and then I would go, oh, I forgot to put it back on, So yeah, we all get a little laxed at some point, but not so much to where I'm just raw dog willy-nilly in the streets. A lot of people going raw dog.
Yeah, it's interesting. I just started riding the subway again after the Omicron surge. For those few weeks, I wasn't on it, and now because the numbers are down, I am. It's interesting to see before people relax on their masks, but now after Omicron, I think I've only ridden it twice since, but almost I think everyone I saw had masks on and wearing it correctly, which was not the case before. So I think Omicron really got people back on their toes about it.
Yeah, and wearing it correctly. It was so annoying to see someone's nose just hanging out there.
I know. It's you just don't wear one at all. You're not doing anything.
I have some breaking news that
Yes?
CNN just reported. Tom Brady just retired.
Oh.
It's big news.
Oh.
Big moment for you, Juskow.
Well, Vaughn
Marina, let me call Marina. Oh, you don't care.
I thought I'd tell the stream.
Care. Oh, did he? Oh, And
But that, well, because then people can say the news was broken on the Friends Like Us Saturday podcast.
Oh, I just want to address this. Jake Smith I'm sorry to cover your faces, Juskow and
No, you're
Vaughn, but
not.
it
You're just
happens.
afraid. You're just sorry
It
to
took
Vaughn.
me 1 year to get my breathing back after COVID,
Oh
and
my
my
goodness.
left side of my body, including my face, would go numb sometimes for a week. I'm so sorry, Jake Smith. I'm so
I
sorry.
haven't heard about a whole year like that.
That's a
awful.
long haul.
Long
This is
COVID,
what is a long COVID. Yes.
It feels like it happened to my sister, where it morphed into something else.
Someone said that was what you were reading. I was trying to see.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a follow-up question to that. Like, when was this? Was that the original right out the gate COVID, or one of the variants?
Yes,
Well,
look, we're just
for
waiting.
a year.
I'm curious. It sounds like the original onset.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling. Thanks, Stace. I hope you're feeling 100% again. Yes, and Jake says yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was that hardcore Rona. Yeah.
But more importantly,
more importantly, Tom Brady.
Yes, they're real. At least they're kind of groomed, unlike Martin Scorsese's, who are all over the place. Yeah, they're real. They're so noticeable because I have a big forehead. So,
Arlene, hey Arlene, I'm a medical provider and I've seen more positives every day now than before. I also only see about 2 in 10 people who have the right mask and wear it correctly. Now, I've been saying this on the podcast from the very beginning. I mean, you have to wear a mask. You have to wear it right. I've always worn a K95. I've been ahead of the CDC for the most part. I started telling people,
CDC.
I mean, they should just come to me because I was saying, when you remember, Evelyn, I was like, they're not talking about the quality of masks. And then a week later, they were like, by the way, the masks you're wearing are kind of important too.
Did you see the guy? I don't know if it was Delta or it was one of the airlines. He had a thong.
Oh my God.
So ridiculous. It was one of those pictures that became a meme and it was floating around the internet for a while.
I did see that.
If they weren't real, I mean, what would they be? My eyebrows we're talking about again. I'm sorry.
Really over anything in the world that's going on. Russia, the Kremlin, Putin, the virus, but David's eyebrows.
What makes them look unreal though? Like what would I?
It does look like you've dyed them.
They do look darker.
Well, but right, because I have gray hair, so well, they're white. You just can't.
Did you dye your eyebrows?
No.
Let me find out.
Not today. They've been colored different things before, but no, they're not. I haven't been dyeing anything dark in the past 2 years.
Marina, sorry, can you pause me? I have to take this. I'm gonna come right in.
Yes, unless you want us to hear your conversation.
No, they move a lot when I talk. Right, they're what about this? Well, I think I can make them go up.
I forgot how to.
Yeah, see, I can make them go up.
Oh, that's what makes it good on the Dr. Katz show, right?
It's a cartoon.
I could do that with mine.
Well, whenever I go to the barber, which see, the GJ Princey, he's interested. I get them groomed, but they need to take off more, so they're not so. But they're not bushy. They're not like all out there, but they're just so dark. Yeah, it's weird because the rest of
it's like Groucho Marx.
Yeah, I guess
but not as thick. Just
I think it's right. I think this is the best. They're like little creatures,
little caterpillars.
Yeah, I noticed them too. Like when I see myself on there.
Yeah, they are very expressive.
Oh, well.
It's genetics, right? Speaking of genetics and how I'm like 12% Ashkenazi.
God.
I was thinking about this week. This is a very important week, the Holocaust and remembering this. And I was thinking the other day how when I was young, they would have like they always played Roots. They used to always play like the whole the story, and I'm like, what happened to that? Like, since we have all these streaming platforms, you have an option as to what kind of stories you want to watch. Whereas when I was young, you only had a certain number of channels, so you had to watch Roots, you had to watch and remember the Holocaust. And I think it's missing, you know? Like how are you both feeling with the remembrance? Did you do anything or
Yeah, I mean, I work for a Jewish media company. So, I mean, like, International Holocaust Remembrance Day is like, it's interesting because there's that, but then there's also Yom HaShoah, which is the like Jewish kind of like Israeli Holocaust Remembrance Day, which is later. International Holocaust Remembrance Day marks the liberation of Auschwitz. And then I can't remember exactly what I think the more like Jewish Yom HaShoah marks something else. So I think for Jews, International Holocaust Remembrance Day is slightly less important, but still very
okay.
important. But yeah, so I mean, it wasn't. I think honestly, the biggest thing that I was thinking about that day was there was news that a school board in Kentucky had banned the graphic novel Mouse.
Yep.
Which is this really famous graphic novel by this guy named Art Spiegelman, who it's about his father's experience in the Holocaust and being in Auschwitz. And they banned it for profanity and nudity.
Yeah, for nudity,
For nudity, which
because they like that, like they didn't send people into the gas chambers nude. I actually have the
yeah.
article here somewhere.
Yeah, so the nudity that they're referring to is like it, and it's also the book, the graphic novel is called Mouse because it like the Jews are portrayed as mice and the Nazis are cats. So like the nudity they're referring to are these like images of like nude mice in concentration camps. So it's very weird. But it's also like it's so interesting to me because I mean book banning is what happened during the Holocaust all the time. So it's very ironic, I guess. I don't know, but we're seeing a lot more of that, and you're also seeing a lot of places like not just banning like books about like the Holocaust or like from Jewish authors. You're seeing a lot of books that are banned from like Black
Marcy's right.
authors
It's
too.
in Tennessee, not Kentucky, because she's lives in
Oh
Kentucky.
yeah, that's
It's
right, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, McMinn County in Tennessee. But you're also seeing a lot. Like I saw there was also books that were banned in a school district, like Toni Morrison. Like that's just really, it's not good.
And Catalina brings us back.
Because that's the way the show rolls. Not sure how that happened. That happens all the time.
Thank you for that, Evelyn.
Yeah.
You know, Catalina lives in Chile.
I have not seen this, Stace. I saw it on the news about the 98-year-old woman on TikTok sharing about her experiences of the Holocaust. Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
It is
really
heartbreaking.
is.
I think honestly that's
even
the way to
imagine.
reach kids nowadays. Like I think she has a really large following on TikTok. So like people seeing that is like very important, I think, even though, and I'm glad she's like doing it because she wants to.
Yeah, and most of the people that were in it are dead or dying, you know, are very old, and then people will probably forget at some point. But even when you have that Remembrance Day, I mean, the problem is it's so horrible. Nobody wants to remember it anyway. I mean, I don't. I can't. It's too difficult to process.
Yes.
But I feel the same way about 9/11. I'd prefer if we've just forgot about it. That's the kind of person I am. I don't want to remember. I can't handle it. Most men are pretty bad.
Yeah, we'll make sure we cut out all the eyebrow conversation on Juskow's eyes.
That's funny.
I want you guys to keep talking. My soup is burning.
Oh, I guess I'll just talk to Evelyn about what she did for Holocaust Remembrance Day. We'll just keep that up, right?
Yeah.
Why do you keep posting pictures of you and your girlfriend all the time? What's happening? Why all of a sudden?
Oh, well, a few days ago was our anniversary. So that was why I posted that. Yeah.
And everybody's okay with you being gay? That's oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm fortunate. I like to pretend it's 1973 and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean it's interesting. My parents are from the Midwest, but still very progressive. So it's all good. Yeah, so mostly I've been posting about Holocaust Remembrance Day and
and your anniversary. You're just as bad as the Holocaust on my eyebrows. Von DeCarlo has a book?
Oh, Von, are you back?
No. Somebody in the chat room just said so.
Has anyone read Von DeCarlo's book?
What's her book?
Yes, I'm back. Hi.
What's your book?
Oh, Speak Fluent Man. You can get it on Amazon. If you go to Funny Von von.com. There's links to my book and everything that is me.
Somebody was just
Aw.
asking in the chat room if anybody has read your book. I didn't know you had one.
Oh, cool. If they're asking, they probably read it. I'm assuming. And
And Gustavo, thanks. I love your name, Gustavo.
Gustavo.
Did you say where you're from, Gustavo? I don't
Gustavo
think I
Dorado.
caught it. But
He is
you want
from
some
Spain.
soup? So I'm making a black bean soup.
Hey. Oh, black bean. Sorry.
You know, Marina, I want some of your celery juice and your black bean soup. I'm about to hire you, for very cheap, hopefully.
Oh my God,
Stuff.
Marina. Of course you didn't see it, but Bob Costas has this show on HBO, and he interviewed Al Michaels, who's calling the Super Bowl next Sunday. Guy's never had a vegetable in his entire life. I was shocked.
Cool.
Never. And
Sounds like
Al
an
Michaels,
exaggeration.
and he's 77, and he's still calling, the Super Bowl on Sunday. You know who he is. You know his voice if you watch Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
He never had a vegetable, and has never had one. So, and they asked him, like, how could that be? And he said, well, my mother had me when she was 17, so maybe that has something to do with it. But he says he won't eat a vegetable so bad that if they put it on a plate with his steak, and they forget sometimes, they have to cook him a new steak because he doesn't even like the juices of the vegetables going into his steak.
First of all, 77 years ago, they only had vegetables. So I don't believe him.
I believe him. It was fascinating. I don't know. I think I believe him because it was.
I don't know how you could be alive. Like, how are you getting the nutrients?
So it just shows you that everything Marina says is wrong.
No. This is a rare
a liar. That's what
this is also. This person doesn't know food, and then he's an idiot.
Oh, he knows it. He used to be friends with John Madden. He knows.
Look,
food.
77 years old. You can't argue. There are some people who have like the genetic makeup where they can do that. You don't want to take those chances.
It's clearly me. I had Kentucky Fried Chicken last night and Taco Bell the night before.
Any day now.
I haven't had a vegetable in over a year.
You need to eat your vegetables, okay?
Why?
Because they say there's a study out that says, like I said last week, that vegans have done much better with this virus than the most.
CDC Marina says.
It's a Harvard study that shows there's a correlation between veganism and, like if you do get COVID and, getting better and like also not getting COVID with veganism. So plant-based is really what you want to say, not veganism, but a plant-based diet. Any doctor will tell you, or anybody will tell you, will keep you living much longer.
And
so
if you
it's all phony news like the Holocaust,
sense, right? If you insert common sense into what CDC Marina is saying, it's just like if you're a healthier person in general, any sickness that comes into your body, you're not going to be exempt from it, but your body is probably going to be stronger in reacting to it. Yeah. So yeah, of course, if you're plant-based or vegan, or you just have a healthier diet in general, I would imagine your body is more equipped to deal with any type of disease or virus.
Yeah. The man never had a French fry.
I don't think he might have had a French fry. That's a potato though, isn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's lying. I think he's lying too.
No, he's not lying.
Well, how do you know?
Because he's awesome. He would never lie.
Whatever lie you want.
You know why I know he doesn't lie? Because he used to always, before gambling was acceptable in sports, he used to talk about gambling. So he never like he would always figure out a way to put in the spread of the game without saying it. So I think he was like, I like the gambling aspect, so I'm a truthful guy. Look at the way I decide how people are truthful. If they talk about gambling, then it means
truthfulness is subjective. Like, just because you don't lie about one thing doesn't mean you won't lie about something else.
Damn it, she's right. Your ironclad logic are really pissing me off.
I take my vitamins and I eat vegetables, so I'm sharp, okay?
Yeah, I don't think there's that many vegan Republicans.
I doubt it.
Trump is 75, so any 75, 70 and above, you just start lying.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I had KFC last night. It was fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. Corn is a vegetable too. No corn chips, salsa, cornbread. Come on now. The fried. People fry things with corn. You don't.
Well, I had corn in the KFC bowl last night. There's corn and the
You
chicken and
don't
mashed
know.
potatoes.
You know, when I took him to the farmer's market, Vaughn,
I
Evelyn,
needed to go
Oh,
there
I
today.
remember you took them again, or you're saying that one
in the past, and he was looking at the vegetables, and he was like, "What is that? What is going
I was
on?"
like in Devil Wears Prada, where she doesn't know what an eyeliner thing is. It's just like, I showed her what an eyeliner is, and she said, "What is that?" I'm doing my Giselle Bunchins. That was her part. Thank you.
I have to turn my oven off now.
Okay, good. Because I will tell you that I needed to go to that spice market today. I threw out all my expired spices the other day, and I'm decided to cook some turkey chili this evening. And I had to buy all new spices, and they're really expensive. And I think if I had gotten them at the market, I would have had a better deal. But I wonder if that there's no way that market was open today, right?
Oh, I'm sure not.
No, I mean they may have been. They never said they were closed. They're like real troopers. They get
I
in
know
there.
they are, but this is insane. I mean, how would they get back and forth from where they come from?
I don't know. I don't think they did today though, but I didn't want to find out. I miss them a lot. It's been like 2 weeks I haven't seen them.
Why didn't you go out last week?
Or did I go last week? Maybe I did go last week. I can't remember if it was raining or something.
Spices are so expensive in Manhattan. It's awful. All I had to get was
Spices? Like you use spices. I've never heard you talk about
I'm making
spices.
turkey chili today, and I had to buy all these new spices because I threw out my expired ones. I'm making that. I cook every Saturday.
You do?
Yeah.
Now this is information.
Yeah, this is a scoop.
Yeah, I don't cook great stuff. I made a Chinese imperial chicken last week, which was very good, but it has water chestnuts in it. But I don't know if those count as
I
vegetables.
love water chestnuts.
Oh, that makes me feel better. Sometimes I'll make a lasagna, but it's a vegetarian lasagna.
What up, Tamara?
For the meat, I use Morningstar Farms sausages, which is that soy product.
I love
instead
that.
of meat, because I have to cook kosher because that's the way I was brought up. It's really messed up. I don't eat kosher if I order in or if I'm out, but for some reason I'm afraid not to cook kosher, like something bad is going to happen. Isn't that ridiculous?
What? So to cook kosher means you have to have like kosher like what?
You just can't really add dairy to meat, mostly.
Like meat and dairy have to
cheese.
be separate.
Yeah.
I see.
And Marcy's right. Yeah, I was eating so much better when I was doing the meal planning. That was during COVID. I was on Nutrisystem. And then after Nutrisystem, I started doing these meal plans. I was thinking about having a show where, a guy I Cook on Mondays, and I would cook on Mondays for the whole week and put it into these meal planners. It was really a good deal.
It can be very fun, I think.
I try and cover up, D.
Oh wow, Stace, you finished a book? Oh my God. I have to read Tamara's book. I've had you on my show several times. I'm reading right now The Water Dancer.
Okay,
the Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Water Dancer?
Yes. I'm reading this right now.
It's very good.
Yes. I'm going to read Tamara's book next.
Bless you. Oh my God, she has COVID. I knew it.
Tamara, make sure you put your book in the chat. She does not have COVID. She just has an allergy, probably.
I was tested every day on set for 2 weeks. Wow. COVID free every day, rapid and PCR.
Wow.
Is that the PCR where they go all the way?
They both were.
They don't really go that far up. The PCR.
One of them goes really far up.
No, they stopped doing that. That was unnecessary.
And
the
it
PCR
doesn't go.
And
the people that are doing it don't know any better, and they go into your brain.
The people that were doing mine, I think they're old school because they definitely.
It goes into your brain. You start seeing colors. It's terrifying.
No, I've had so many PCRs. It just depends on who you get, and I've never had a bad experience.
And you usually get people that aren't qualified to do that.
Now, this week, I got the shingles vaccine, which Keith Robinson made a lot of fun of because he goes, nobody is running out and getting the shingles vaccine.
That's
nobody.
Great. My mother got shingles.
But Vaughn, he was laughing so hard. He was crying. He goes, nobody is talking about the shingles vaccine. Nobody. Everyone's talking about the COVID vaccine. Only your dumbass talking about the shingles vaccine. The nurse had to dust off the shingles vaccine box.
Well, they need to dust it off and give it to him too. I mean, if you've ever had chicken pox and you do not want shingles, when my mother had it, she said that it was worse than labor. It
What
was.
up, Rondell? Oh, wow. And that's the other part that pissed my nurse off because I told her what Keith said because he goes, yeah, it's just a chest pain.
No, it's not.
And the nurse was like, what? He goes, you just do a couple of weeks and you're good.
Oh my God.
Oh, you got the shingles vaccine, TB, as soon as you could? Yeah, it is kind of funny that I brought up the shingles vaccine because he was like, I mean, listen, this is the thing. You get to a certain age, you have to, like, especially right now.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you do all your blood work. You've got to
Mhm.
make sure you check on things because, time has gone by, a lot of time, and people don't realize that time is very crucial to being ahead of a lot of things that can happen to you.
Unfortunately, Marina, it's very difficult to check all that stuff lately. A lot of doctors are still backed up for appointments.
That's why I'm
and,
saying it, so that you
Yeah.
get in,
Yeah, I know,
because
but it's
because of that very reason, it's more important to do the things you think you have time for because they're so backed up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Marcy,
it's hard.
you had shingles?
No, I'm
Marcy?
trying to
No, I'm
prevent
looking at the
getting
chat
it.
room.
Oh.
That she says
Oh,
she
Marcy, yes, I had it and it was awful. Yeah, it's not just chest pains, it's like
I
you really
wonder,
don't want
that's
it.
the scary part. If you're telling me that if you had chicken pox, you can get shingles, right? It comes back, what, 50 years later,
Yeah.
40 years later in your body. I mean, what is COVID going to do? The people that have had
Well,
it.
yeah, that's what
you
people
know?
are worried about.
That's terrifying.
See, won't we?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess so.
exactly. We're all
Now we're
becoming
not
guinea
all
pigs.
from New York to answer Jake's questions, but we live in New York. So I'm
Yeah.
from Chicago. Evelyn is from
I'm from
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, and Juskow is from
Jersey.
his mother's ass.
I knew you were heading for something.
And Vaughn is from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there we go.
Oh, that makes us pretty much all around the same area.
Yeah.
East Coast.
East Coast most. Well, Chicago's
Well,
Midwest.
Chicago, that's true.
Yeah.
Yes. So you gotta go. I went and got blood work this week just to find out everything that's going on with me hormonally and whatever. And
But with
Yeah.
blood work, don't you have to tell them what you're looking for?
not necessarily. You gotta, like, for me, like, being a breast cancer patient, I have to know my hormones. And as a woman, when you reach a certain age, you want to know if you're going through menopause and what kind of medicine they treat you with after menopause is different than perimenopausal. So you do need to know what's called FSH. Basically all women, and it took me, like, it took me years to even know that that's important to know if you want to have kids someday, or if you don't want to, like, see, you're past the point of having kids. Your FSH hormone is really important to know the score.
Yeah.
A lot of women are putting that off right now too. So that, you need to check on everything. You need to check, well, how's your cholesterol, Jessica? How's your cholesterol?
My cholesterol is very strange. It's very good. There's never been a problem.
How do you know?
Well, when I've been to the doctor, they're even surprised because they told them what I eat.
And how long ago was that?
Well, it's been a while now, but every time I go there, I mean, it's not like I've changed my eating habits.
You need to check it out this week.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
I've been, I don't have good insurance. I don't have a regular doctor anymore. Ever since I lost my job, I haven't been
Who's
able to.
sneezing?
That was
Who's
my
that?
girlfriend.
Oh,
In
is
the
she
background.
okay?
Oh yeah, she's fine.
Who is it? Your cat?
My girlfriend.
Well,
Oh.
doesn't she know you're in a show right now?
She does,
I
yeah.
mean, what kind of responsibility is that? That's so irresponsible.
I'll talk
Marina,
to
are
her
you going to let
about
this happen?
It's fine.
We'll put her on. Let's have a talk with her.
Look, they said Dave, you need to keep yourself healthy so we can go see Billy at the Madison Square
Aw.
Garden. So yeah.
That's I went to Chinatown this Sunday, and I feel like that's where COVID started from. So I was a little worried to go down, not because they're Chinese, just because Chinatown's gross and dirty. But I went down there with the Tell and a bunch of the boys. I was very nervous about that particular restaurant.
Oh no, I don't have a cat.
It was a joke.
Can I add this for perspective on the doctor's appointments and stuff and just checking the small things, because small problems become big issues, right? So if people are worried, and I tell myself this, and I'm doing my best way of keeping up with my checkups and stuff, because prevention helps with stuff, right? So if you're like, oh, I don't want to go to the doctor right now, it's kind of creepy, they're backed up, are they even focused on this, that, and the third? Imagine something that you could have prevented, and then you procrastinate, and now a year later, or whenever, you have to go to the doctor for something serious.
Vaughn, it's getting me very. I'm very nervous about it.
Let me just finish, because I know it's something simple. Who knows if you're afraid to go to the doctor for something minor? Imagine if you need a surgery or something right now, something you could have prevented, or if you have a stroke, or if something serious happens that you could have prevented by having a small appointment. Now you have to trust a surgery with the new surge.
I'm with you, but it's not that simple, you see, because I'm with you 100%, and this is what's
talking about his
bothering me.
Insurance.
I don't. You're right. Sometimes that's what I'm trying. I used to have a great doctor, and I had really good insurance, and then he put himself into a concierge practice, which means you have to pay him $1,000 a year to see
you haven't
him.
figured out the system then.
No, on how to get, but I don't have a regular doctor, and it is.
We need to sit down and talk about your insurance.
It's bothering me, Vaughn, because I know you're completely correct
too
about small things.
Through my insurance has the the teledoc service, so I've been using that to just get like the basic blood work and things done, but it is a struggle. I don't have a regular doctor right now either, but if there's a will, there's a way.
I will sit after this, Juskow. We will go over your insurance and we will get you what you need, because it's all about. It is complicated.
About finding a doctor, mostly.
Yeah, but getting blood work you can get done really at LabCorp. Anywhere, and you can find, and you could put that in your file and figure it out. Because, like, for example, I have a high level of vitamin D, which is so rare for anyone black to have high level vitamin D in the winter.
Yeah, usually people need vitamin, are deficient.
Yeah, so I have to watch my vitamin D supplements, because I was like way over, and it could cause bone loss. You have major problems. So now I know. Now I know what's going on. Now my herbal guy, I won't do his accent because it's very offensive. He's Asian, but he was.
Hey, you should be using some of the medication. That's the accent.
No, he said that I was too. He said I seemed like I was stressed.
Well, you're stressed about everybody else. That's your stress. You stress about what everybody else is doing.
I sure do. Like Colin Quinn is like, is Marina here? Like whenever he's like, if Marina's coming in, no wings.
Right.
If Marina's not here, I can get the wings. And I'm like, Colin, you shouldn't eat wings. You had a heart attack, for God's sakes. No wings.
You're gonna have a heart attack worrying about it, right?
I had to move like a bag of pretzels from him. He didn't see me doing it, and then I saw his. Well, it's a lot of salt on the pretzels. I mean, I didn't want to really harp on him with the pretzels, but
don't come to my house.
It's processed food.
Like it.
So I was pushing the bag away. He didn't see me doing it, and then I saw his hand. Saw that little fat hand grab the bag and push it back towards him. I was so upset. I could still see his hand pushing it. And he's not even thinking. He's watching Jim on stage and he's shoveling the pretzels in his mouth. And I was so mad at him. But he knows every time I come in, he's like, oh no, she's here.
But it's not even the people you know. You get stressed about people you don't even know.
I know Colin.
No. I know. I'm saying you get stressed about people you don't even know. Sometimes. You get stressed like, why isn't that person wearing a mask? Why isn't that person eating that way? I mean, you get stressed about other people.
I've stopped caring, though. The mask thing, I've stopped.
No, you don't.
On
you
the
care.
Subway.
That's the problem. Too kind of person.
This is right, Marcy. I am I'm trying to keep him alive, because I want him to do. Oh, come on, Jusky. Oh, what was your all-time favorite TV show? That's a good question.
Everybody knows mine.
Yeah, the Karen side of Marina is very stressful. This is true.
Yeah, right. Well, you make yourself stressful, I think. Even when you go to that market, which is what you love. You're just like, I mean, who's this guy? He's loving everything. It's like, remember that guy was so happy. Yes, he was talking to everybody up, stressing you out.
Because I didn't believe him. And he had his dumb bike helmet on.
See,
He didn't even take off, and he was taking up space with his stupid bike.
Vaughn, I triggered her. I triggered her with that simply.
That's such a strange trick. Like Marina, when we were riding bikes together, you must have really hated my dumb helmet and my dumb bike.
No, we were riding though.
Yes.
We were riding, and it made sense. I had on a helmet. I have a bike helmet, but he was at the farmer's market, like just smiling at everybody, just all like excited. Like, look
He
at
was
what
such
I'm
a- He
doing.
was such a sweet
You don't
guy.
Like it?
Huh?
Very excitable.
Yeah, but he was just like, you had to see it. He's going to be back. That I know. You know, so every now and then I'll see someone who's just, I don't know why, but it's his stupid smile just really bugged me.
Because you're exactly like Larry David, just in a different kind of way.
What happens to farmers market? Like, what do you do when it's snowing and cold? Where do you get all
Well,
your?
today, like, very good question, Vaughn.
Thank
I
you.
order from Farm to the People, which I have a code. If you live in New York City, you can hit me up, DM me, and I'll give you the code, and I get like a little benefit from it. But Farm to the People is organic food, vegetables, and they deliver to you. And I got it from my good friend Rachel Feinstein, actually.
Farm to people or farm to the people?
Farm to the People.
To the, because I just put it in and it's a.
I think she got it from Memo.
I'll get you. Oh, did she?
Probably. He's like on the board of that place. You know, he's pretty serious about it.
Oh, he's on the board?
He picks up leftover vegetables once a month from this place. I've been with him to do it. Like that, you know, it's something where you don't know what you're getting in this box. And then you just,
Oh.
you know, it's like turnips, everything nobody wants. He's the real deal.
That sounds kind of fun, actually.
It does look fun. I wish I actually liked vegetables more because it's kind of cool.
I'm gonna put my code in the chat for you who live in New York. Oh, look, I'm so slow at things. Oh,
Oh, you see what Catalina put? That would be so cool.
what? What did she
wasn't
put?
sure. She put, I think you would like my house. If you want some vegetables, you can go outside and just get it. Maybe she lives on a farm.
Oh, I love that. That is my dream come true, is to have like a little farm in the back. Of course, I'd probably end up fighting with someone, but still.
Maybe, of course you would. That would be, how could you live? You love it.
I would love to have a little farm, though. I mean, that is my dream, is to have that.
I always wanted to grow vegetables. I thought it would be fun to just grow, you know, have a little patch to grow tomatoes and peppers and stuff. I think that would be really awesome.
And I put a discount code in the chat.
Discount. I can't see it. I'm on there shopping now.
Share the love.
And they've got like some like really good snacks too. Like some of them is the reason Cheetos? I put on some weight. I put on some weight again with this second round of virus lockdown.
I don't see the chat.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I don't see the weight gain.
Oh, no, I'm still looking for the.
Well, I don't see the weight gain.
Well, thank you, but it's there.
Later, or I'll look later.
I ate a lot of ice cream. Ice cream has saved me during this time. That I will talk about like everything, but then but my ice cream is very healthy.
I went out on Wednesday night and I took the city bike back. It was freezing, but it's like the only exercise I get. It was 4 a.m. and it was 8 degrees. But, you know, I like taking that bike because it at least provides some form of exercise. Because I
usually take the city bike to the groceries. But in this weather, it's hard to even unlock a bike sometimes.
I know it was really difficult, but I like the challenge to see if I can make it, even though it's that cold. I bought new gloves that have batteries that warm, but they're still not good enough.
Oh, someone's saying my farmers market stories are great. They are.
Well, that's why I had to go. They are that good. I was like, I got to see this place. It was very exciting that day, Vaughn. I went with her.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone we talked to was like, yeah, she got into a fight with
There was
Everyone
only
who won, but with everybody.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, like there was the well,
If
you know what?
don't talk about the guy at the fish place, because that guy starts trouble, so that's not your fault.
Because you saw that guy.
I did see that guy, but everybody else, that's your problem. That's a Marina thing. I don't know why you're up in everybody's face about
How
that.
do you get in the fights with everybody?
Well, that's what makes it so awesome.
I don't.
You could just fight him the whole time.
I don't like. That fish guy is problematic.
Yeah, no, there's something wrong with him.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I put like this whole thing down about how here I'm trying to share it while you guys talk. But he was just loud. He was loud at a time when it was unnecessary for him to be loud. He's being pushy. I think he was trying to
Are
bring
you talking about me or the
to
fish guy? Wait, I'm getting confused. Thank you. I'm here all week.
Oh, let's see. What are people talking about? I haven't even been looking here. I got to put on my glasses. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not
I
good
have raised.
reading chats and talking.
It's hard. It's hard to do it at the same time, but I try to get it in.
Yeah, you're really good about it.
Am
I
I?
usually tell you
Oh,
what's
thank
happening.
you.
If there's something, I usually let you know.
Wow, I didn't know, Eric, you were growing tomatoes and cucumbers and
I'm
peppers
so jealous of that.
on 116th Street. Wow.
Yeah, there's some people. I have a friend of mine who lives in Harlem he lives in a basement apartment, and there's like a little garden out back, and he can grow
Right?
his
So
veggies
jealous of those
too.
people that have that garden in the back.
Stop
nice.
messing with Evelyn. Evelyn talks when she wants to talk. She's polite. You watch your mouth, Jake Smith.
Also,
It's her girlfriend that's problematic.
No, it's actually my neighbors. I don't think you can hear it, but they're blasting music, so that's why I was on mute.
Wow.
She was on mute.
No,
Yes,
we
being
heard
polite.
something going on there, and her girlfriend.
Oh,
was the
thank you,
problem.
Ashley, for trees. They're definitely going to be in my story because I have a problem. I mean, I just showed Von DeCarlo how they were doing the bus stop or the electric slide, however you want to call it, in front of that dumb bar.
Nobody knows
the
what the
one
bus
below
stop
you?
is anymore except me.
You
That's
have
the one
never
where
heard
you
of
touch
that?
your tushies together.
The electric slide.
Yeah, that's the 90s one.
Definitely on the electric fly, and it looked fun. I'm gonna go next time and join in.
Yeah, I haven't done the electric slide in a long time, but I used to know the bus stop and the hustle.
Marina, if you saw me partying outside with with your people, would you shoot me with a BB gun?
Here is a letter. I would get you. I would drag you by your hair
It looked
out
like
of it.
having so much fun. I was like, I want to do it.
Vaughn, you and I have to go there. It would be the funniest thing if she comes down in her slippers and bathrobe, and we're just sitting there partying. We're like, oh right.
This is my complaint. Look at this.
Oh wait, I gotta zoom in. I can't really see on my screen.
So first I go, look, this was during the first pandemic, the real one. I appreciate you all for staying open. However, today's lines were problematic as well. I don't like someone telling me to stand closer to someone in line when I need to be 6 feet away. Since things are unknown, not even 6 feet is enough from news stories. Please help us to keep supporting your farms by reinforcing safe distance and respecting those who want to stand back. A woman was yelling at the managers to shut it down. I don't want to see this happen. I really love what you are doing. And they wrote back, thank you for your information and feedback. The lines were long today, and we will be moving a vendor next week to help create more space for everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and stay safe.
Who complains to a farmer's market? I mean, that's insane.
You think that's enough? And then look what I put.
What does that say?
The fish guy was kind of loud today.
Bothering these poor people. They have to come from far away just to sell you a piece of celery. And you're like, let me tell you something else.
The fish guy is kind of loud.
That's
I was
awesome.
I couldn't
that should
help
be the
it.
name of your new one-person show.
I just couldn't help it. I was like, you know what? And this is I think that was on a separate day, right? Because that was 4/18. Yeah, it was it was 7 days later.
That's the best. They're trying to be so polite. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe. Also, P.S.
By the way,
I do have.
This guy was kind of loud.
I have problems. I do. I need help.
can you
I
tell
saw it. I have problems. But it's like that's even my landlord knows me. My landlord was like, "Is that Marina?" He told he was like, "Oh."
You mean he saw the text and he was like, "Oh, that's Marina."
Now I'm gonna show you guys because
Mm.
I think I can on
Oh,
here.
that's good.
The what I
Awesome
showed you
media.
this morning,
Karen mode
Vaughn.
activated.
You guys think that I'm crazy with this bar, right? But I am not.
No, we don't just
They
think it.
they are out of their minds because they claim that they don't have anyone in front of their business, right? But they absolutely do. Let's see here. Okay. I'm going to show you this.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Wait, this is from West Side Story, the Spielberg. Wait, you recorded this?
Pop. Hey.
This is in front of your house?
Yes.
Hey.
This is for real.
This is for real.
Hey, that guy
so
on the great is my best friend. Hey.
I'm
Vaughn,
not crazy.
Vaughn, this isn't the funniest thing you've ever seen. That this makes her upset.
Vaughn, I will drag you.
Mad.
I will drag you, Vaughn, by your hair.
I am going to be a part of the next electric slide.
Me too.
Now, I want to remind you, okay, that they said they had no body in front of their business.
Every time that guy in the gray skips, it warms my heart.
Yeah.
They said
crazy.
to me,
that's amazing, and that lives my dream from the History of the World thing, where I can actually do that thing on 125th Street.
They said to me in a meeting recently, we have had nobody in front of our business. We keep everything inside. And then I was like, oh, yeah?
Why did they? But why is that happening? Like, how did that even get going?
Before I let you go. Oh, that was a real I'm not cultured question.
Well,
yes, it
but
was.
Why is it in the front?
All you have to do is turn on the song that they
I can't. If I turn it on, they'll mute this on YouTube. But you can sing it, Vaughn.
Before I let go. Hey.
And I will drag you out.
But Marie, where they? I thought you said the problem was in the back of your house. Now you're saying they're doing this on the street.
It's happening it's happening in the front. It's happening in the back.
Look,
I'm telling you,
I would be mad too, but I don't. So I'm that's my new favorite spot, Marina. Hey.
Look.
Me too. I'm all in.
Look at this. I live in the Bronx. Certain holidays that electric slide will be at 5 a.m. I'm with Marina. Yeah, no. And I love the electric slide, but don't be doing that.
If that's the worst thing that's happening in Harlem, I am all in.
My old building in Harlem, they would go, like I would be trying to sleep and it would be loud. So I get it, but I don't deal with that anymore. So I'm like, hey.
Look at that. And that's the Ethiopian
Shim Sham. Arlene gets it.
Ethiopian Shim Sham.
Yeah, it's from History of the World Part 1.
I am dry
Gregory
snitching.
Hines.
I think Marina is a wet snitcher. She ain't dry at all. Dry snitching, Rondell, is when you low key do it.
And that's
Marina is wet snitching. She won't try to hide her snitching at all. She very Cardi B about her wet ass snitching.
I think this would be a good time for us to go to some previews and the reviews. Review of the podcast. Friends Like Us. I forgot to mention this. I usually try to do it throughout the show, but we've been having so much fun. If you didn't know why we do this every Saturday at 3 p.m. to do a preview and a review of the podcast. And we've had such great episodes going. You don't want to miss out. The one we have this week, we're talking about a Black Mecca. Like, where is it? Where do we live? Where can we live and be happy? A Black Mecca. And our allies in finding reparations. Who's going to help us? Are you just like moving on? Or are you going to help us to get our equity Are you going to play a good role in this? So that it's a good episode with Corinda Dobbins and Suba Agarwal. And then coming up this week, and it's such a great episode, is with a woman who is running for Congress, a Congress seat out of Chicago. You know how we were talking about Chicago schools and unions and Mayor Eric Adams versus the mayor of Chicago, Lightfoot. Well, we have a woman who speaks from Chicago, talks about it, and it is the most intelligent conversation, I think, that is to be had right now on a podcast. So you want to check it out. It's coming out next week. Go ahead, Evelyn. Give us a little, what are people saying?
Well, I thought the first one would be good to... that I grabbed from Twitter is from one of our guests, Corinda Dobbins, who said, check out Friends Like Us. I had a really good time chatting with Marina Franklin and Supa. So coming right from the source. And then from from Apple Podcasts, I grabbed a 5-star review. It says, Marina is the best there is. I love everything about this show. Keep it up. And then our last review for this week it says, so knowledgeable and funny, 5 stars. I came across Marina's stand-up on Amazon Prime. I found her on Twitter and she mentioned her podcast. It's so informative and hilarious. Good stuff. So yeah, we had a great selection of reviews this week.
Oh, thank you so much.
At the end.
Thank you.
That doesn't sound like an applause button.
Let's see here. Is that okay? Parker Woodley, just some little I think you're new to us. I could see that you may not know, but this is Von DiCarlo. That's her name. Okay, just so you know. She's not someone's wife. Her name is Von DiCarlo. She is a comedian. She wrote her own book.
Oh, thank you, Marina.
I get so defensive about you. Put what game together?
The one in the back that's in the box that I haven't put together in a year.
Oh, it's gonna be tough. When you get older, it's so hard to like commit to things during the day.
It's
Is
been
that
hard
just
for
me?
since I've been little, so
I go in and out, right? Sometimes I have my days where I get everything done, and then sometimes I'm like, I need a to-do list and a checklist, and like I have commitment issues because I only check mark 1 of 10 things, and I just can't get to it. I don't know what that is. Maybe the naps that I take, but but that's on the checklist too, and that's the one thing that I get done.
Yeah, same.
Okay, I know this is wrong, what I just did. I just blocked that person. I can't help it. I'm not in the mood, man. I don't like people coming on here. I know it's not right. I'm supposed to be open to people.
I know. You talking about the one who said, is that Patrice's wife? That one?
Yeah.
I get trolled a lot. It's okay.
But I should
probably
have. I should be better than that. I should be like in the public. I should be better than that. I should be like open to things. But I was like, nah, you out. You get removed. You don't have the same energy. What I love about our audience is they're so much fun and they're good people and they know you and they know Evelyn and they know Juskow. So I ain't got time for that. You getting blocked. He may have to find, or whoever they are, they may have to find us on you. You getting blocked there too.
But Vaughn, if let's just say if that, like you said, you got trolled, but they do love Patrice. I mean, it's not like a bad trolling, is it?
It's leading somewhere. I saw something they put before that, but go ahead.
I see what you're saying.
Think that. But I don't want to get into it because I just choose not to talk about it anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
But the long story short of it, yeah, you would think so. But I would like to remind people that if you're disrespecting me, then you're directly disrespecting him. So a lot of times it's not. A lot of people that call themselves fans and sometimes even friends aren't they're on a weird page. And unfortunately, the people that are genuine and good, you don't tend to give it a chance, like how Marina just shut it down. Like, I don't even want to see where this is going because it's been so many of the negative moments that you just shut it down altogether.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Also,
I
it's
didn't
like
know.
it's like in this day and age, why would you even refer to someone as someone's wife? She's a person in her own right. Like if they, I mean, like if I was married to
That's way
someone,
2 years ago. So if we're still together, I need therapy.
That's the way I consider Evelyn's girlfriend. Just Evelyn's girlfriend. Let's face it.
But
like
I get it, but it's like, and I thank you, Marina.
and thank you, Elizabeth. Vaughn is powerful. Always someone is going to be intimidated.
Elizabeth
Yes,
is
that's
the best.
Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. But
yeah,
it'll be another hour discussion. We don't have to make it about me or even Patrice, but thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I only know you as Vaughn, so.
And that's, I work really hard at that.
So. Yeah. You know what I wanted to say on stage recently is like,
yes, and I don't think you should go there.
This is a horrible thing to say, but I have to say that there's a little evil part of me that kind of during the pandemic watched everyone who had kids and like big families like kind of like lose it. Like I was like, I was like, remember all those times you wanted me to do what you were doing? No. No.
So funny.
I was like, ooh, what's going on? Oh, I thought you loved the little kids. I thought you loved them. You want to send them to school? I thought, what?
I think you should say that on stage. I think that's funny.
It is. It's just so funny because it's like everyone, they all who's married, they want you to get married. They want you to do the same thing. I'm like, no, don't be bringing me into your agony. I
feel lame, but if it's not, it's a shame that people put that off on, especially as women. They'll make you probably feel like, oh, you don't want to get married and have 20 kids like me. What's wrong with you as a woman? It's like nothing. I just chose to do something different. So I can imagine how they must make you feel like, no, and there's nothing wrong with no.
They always see the peace in my background and they're so jealous of it.
Misery loves company, huh?
I saw my niece climbing on my sister's head and I was like,
it's funny where I had
would be, you should be considered a mom too. She's a handful, that gorgeous little girl.
She is a handful. Oh, she's so cute.
She is her cheeks will let you run the household. You got to look out for cute cheeks. They will take over the household.
She snapped on Vaughn because Vaughn FaceTimed me when I was in Chicago. Oh, and what did she do?
She ain't want nothing to do. She wanted Auntie. She was looking at me like, please go away.
She actually went.
Like, hey.
Yeah, Vaughn was like, hi, little girl. She was like,
yeah, they don't like their time taking away. They get very jealous.
Man, and I think, because I am a mother, I think I'm everybody's mother. And she was like, no, you're not even my friend. Taking up space with my auntie. Go away.
But she's got that jumpy house. You guys remember the jumpy house?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, but she had the one inside, right? That you showed us that? Wow, that's so cool.
So she took the phone from her mom the other day when I FaceTimed. She took the phone, ran with the phone. She's laughing. So I see this little kid laughing on the phone. And she goes with me into the jumpy house. She goes, look, TT Rena. Look, TT Rena.
I can't believe they have that inside the house. I would love that as a kid.
It's fantastic.
It's fun.
I guess we should go. Some people are leaving. It's a snow day. I guess we could stay on just a little bit longer, just like 5 more minutes.
I have to start cooking my chili.
Yeah, did the freaking society does expect women, and the Pope recently said people without kids are selfish. I saw that.
Oh, that's
wow,
what an asshole.
Oh, wow.
And does he have kids?
No, he doesn't have any kids.
I was about to say, thank you.
People who have kids. Wait, why would he say that?
Go somewhere with that.
And the same people that say that out of the other side of the mouth will be like, oh, overpopulation and all that crap. And
Yeah.
the same people who don't believe in abortions but don't help kids want to.
Yeah, and some people have too many kids. That's what's selfish.
Yeah, and I agree with that. If you're not equipped to take care of them.
Right, if you can't financially, exactly.
If you're equipped to take care of 14 kids, have 14 kids, go for it.
Right.
But if you're not, then that is a pretty selfish move.
Yep. Agreed.
Can we talk
kids?
Can we talk about Spotify just for a second before we go?
And
what's his name?
Neil
Young. Who do we listen to Neil Young still though?
Not like my parents love like Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, so I know him from that context, but not on my own. I just like I think he's a pretty good person, so that's also
he's badass. Still being the guy who speaks out. It's kind of cool. He was doing that in the '60s. He's going for it now, and he's saying it the right way. He's like, I don't like the misinformation spread.
It's personal for him because I know that he had polio as a kid. Because he was born before the polio vaccine, and he like struggled to like rehabilitate from that.
He must be so angry at that. Right. I can't even look right. He had polio as a kid before the vaccine. And then these people are saying, I don't want to take the vaccine. That must be totally insulting.
Well, Spotify and doctors, like, I don't know how many doctors wrote a letter to Spotify to go.
Spotify chose Joe Rogan over him. They made their decision.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Sorry. I don't know. That's the weather, I'm thinking.
No, it's not. That's just you have a horrible internet. It's those people downstairs at the restaurant.
I can't, I'm trying to drag to reorder this.
It's
you. I like you at the bottom.
Spotify.
Yeah, there we go.
Ooh, maybe that's it. We mentioned Spotify and they.
No, they're always but what is it? They're always listening to you.
You might be right.
Yeah.
Are you really? You think so?
As soon as it's been fine the whole time. Now
she's right.
And this like glitch.
You know what's weird? I was talking about. Do you know that little person Brad Williams?
No.
You know the comic. So when we were at Attell's birthday, somebody gave him a little tiny phone, and he goes, "Oh, this will be great. I can call Brad Williams on this," which was really funny. So I was talking about it yesterday on my phone, and then Brad Williams showed up in my feed, which means that somebody was listening, like Alexa or. Somebody's listening. I do get nervous about that. There's too much coincidence.
Well, there is a way to prevent them from listening. One, you got to clear your cache like you told me. Right? You told me that, Juskow, to clear your cache.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? The cache?
Yeah, cache. I think it's just called cache.
Oh.
But it's spelled cache. I mean,
you're such a troublemaker.
But no, it's and Liz, you're right. My phone does listen to me because it pops up on its own sometimes.
You gotta get rid of you have an iPhone?
No, that's why I didn't think I had a problem. I don't have an iPhone for that reason.
I'm indifferent about it. Like, it is kind of creepy if you say something, then if you say, "Oh, I need umbrella," and then all of a sudden you're getting all these pop-up ads for stuff. I kind of like it though, because I have bought some really cute boots that I would have never seen, but I think Instagram knows my style now, so they just keep sending me ads for stuff that I like. Is that bad?
No.
I just don't think there's any way to prevent it, really. Like, if you don't have like a smartphone, like you really can't participate in a lot of like society. And like that technology is just going to be in smartphones.
There is stuff that, like Marina said, you could turn things off.
Yeah.
But I kind of like some of it. And I don't think that they're like, I'm not doing anything illegal. So like if they're listening to my boring ass conversations with Marina all the time, then they're probably just friends like us podcasts.
Now there's a great article.
I thought that just an ad just came up to order the Washington Post. Like, oh my God, they're listening to us now.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's this great article in the Washington Post for all of you that are on here about privacy reset, a guide to the important settings you should change now. So I will put a link to this article into the feed here, because this way you can sort of change your privacy settings and you will figure it out. You know, I changed a lot of my privacy settings and then I had to remember my passwords. So, and then like Evelyn was saying, and then I couldn't and then I was getting ads from things I don't really care about. I was still getting like pop-ups and stuff, but it's a great way to control how people are listening to you on Amazon, on Google, on your iPhone.
Yeah,
I think it's a really great article. So check it out. We do have to get out soon.
Are you performing tonight?
I am not.
Is the cellar open?
Roads aren't clear. How is anyone performing? The roads are not clear. What are you gonna fly there?
No, I agree. That's why I was asking. I don't know.
No, I'm not performing tonight. Tonight I'm off.
Or maybe it's just in my area, but I looked at the roads. There's no way. Like, where are you going?
Yeah, there's no, it's gonna be a sad night to perform because getting there, the trains are like impossible too. Sometimes they go in and out and it's delays and it's just a dangerous. I'm so glad I'm in tonight.
Do you think the roads will be clear for tomorrow?
Yeah, I think they'll be clear by tomorrow because I think Eric Adams is really on it. Hopefully, we'll see.
Well, he even had a thing. He goes
of truck drivers, like the salt truck drivers and stuff. Like, there's a shortage of drivers.
But Eric Adams was on and he said, "This is how everybody gets judged. Their first snowstorm. I'm going to make sure."
I mean, he's had a tough week. You know, the police, the two policemen who passed, and it's very interesting. The conversation around defunding the police has changed so drastically from what it was to what it is now. We're talking about, reform. I mean, I think we all knew that anyway in the beginning, but people want to make it out to be words. But this conversation is a good one to have right now because there's a lot of violence in the streets. And I've got to say, we do need police. The militarization of police is a question, but then you think about what just happened and you got to ask yourself, do you know what these police officers are up against right now? It's a little different than even 2 years ago. So I don't know what the answer is, but I know we talk about it on the next Friends Like Us.
Ooh, nice segue. Meanwhile, Catalina's the worst person ever.
She's not only the CDC, but she is a professional at transitions.
All right, guys. Well, I don't want to keep you. We got 20 people still here. You guys have been so awesome.
Look what Catalina wrote just to shove it in our face. How rude.
Yeah, I saw it. I was trying to ignore it. Catalina, please.
She's in Chile.
I think it's about a foot of snow, right? That we're gonna get.
Yeah, I think it's about a foot.
More snow's coming. I thought this was it.
It's supposed to snow this evening, but I think after that it's supposed to be done. But the next few days will be below zero, so it'll stay for a little bit.
I have a show tomorrow, Soho House. I think that's where it is.
Oh God, I was there on Wednesday. I hate that snobatorium.
I don't want to go.
John Lester, what are you doing here? What up, John?
Oh my God,
man, John! If you want to log on real fast, I could send you the code, and we could stay on for another half hour. Would you guys be up for that?
Come on,
I have a few chores to do around the house, but
I have some chores to do around the house.
I do.
Oh my God, Tibby! I wish we could do the Zoom record visually. Here's the thing. It's very expensive on that platform and they are not doing what they need to do. So until they do what they need to do, I haven't paid for it, but you're right. And a lot of the ladies would love to come on with the curlers and stuff.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Visually seeing Friends Like Us as opposed to just.
Oh, I thought you usually do that both. Don't you usually also put it out on YouTube? No.
No.
Oh, I didn't.
We don't. And I would love to put it up the audio, but because YouTube is so sensitive, right? That if you have a little bit of music in the beginning, a little bit of music at the end, even if they gave you the rights to it, YouTube is like, no, you don't have the rights. So, you're right, Tibby. Bad platform. You're going out for some chicken wings?
No, I am making chili tonight. I told you. She just listens to my podcast where I only talk about going out for chicken wings every day.
So you're making chili right now?
I'm making turkey chili.
Ah, okay. All right. So I guess
Seemed like a good snow day one to make.
well, John, are you going to be at the cellar tonight? How's that going? Like, what are you going to do? Can you answer us in like 2 seconds before we leave or no? It never snows in Southern California.
Well, it will. It's just
Yes,
a matter
it
of
does.
time.
But it has snowed there because of climate.
Not only is she the CDC, but she is the what's the environment department? She
Good luck, John Laster. Good luck in that weather. Be careful. All right, guys, we're gonna get out. Vaughn, where can our viewers find you? Anything coming up that they should or can get to or listen to?
just go to funnyvon.com and get links to all things that are me. Listen to my comedy album. It's there, A Draggable Offense. Follow me on social media at Von DiCarlo. I do have stuff coming up, but I don't have it in my head. So if you follow me on social media, you'll know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Evelyn?
Yeah, just follow me on Twitter at Evelyn G. Frick. I think now that Omicron is no longer surging, I might start doing shows in person again. So yeah, you'll get information about that there.
Hey, and David?
I don't have anything going on. I have that
Come
Tuesday
on,
show.
Howard Stern. You must have tons of stuff
I
coming
don't.
up.
I've stopped doing live shows. I have that Tuesday show at 6:00 on YouTube for the Comedy Cellar, and that's it. Just my regular podcast, Juskow in the City. That's about it. I really have nothing going on. It's pretty sad.
You sound depressed about it.
I'm a little depressed. Things aren't normal for me yet.
Well, your eyebrows don't match your depression. They look very likely.
Thank you.
Aw, that was sweet. That's true. Yeah. And I have just so you know, like on February 12th, and Juskow, you're welcome to come along. If I could
February
get you on
12th is
stage.
a Saturday. That's the day I'm going to see that guy, Paul Lauren, sing at the City Winery.
It's my
Oh,
daughter's birthday.
It's what? It's your
Oh.
birthday?
My daughter's birthday,
I
yeah.
think that's Lincoln's birthday as well.
Labor Day for me, birthday for her.
Well, on that day, I'll be at the Still Stacks in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania,
Oh,
performing,
well, there we go.
headlining, and I haven't headlined in quite some time. So February 12th and then February 25th, I'll be in Princeton, New Jersey. You
See,
can
that's
find that
gonna be
all
awesome.
on my website that I put in the links there at marinayfranklin.com. I want to thank you all for being here today. Catalina, thank you for being here. I know you're a good friend. Don't forget to check out the podcast. It's called Friends Like Us. Okay. Go to my website. The links are all there as well as it's scrolling beneath. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. Wear a good mask. You know, K95, not the big K because that's a phony mask, but the right one. Get the right K95 or N95 or D95 mask. And also remember, Black Lives Matter.
Yay.